Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll learn the 10 best automation and power-ups on Trello, how to boost your Trello. For us to be able to get started, we'll do a quick introduction first on what is Trello. So if you're not familiar with this, it is actually a versatile tool for project management, and its automation features and power-ups can take your boards to the next level. So here are some or the top 10 automation tips and power-ups along with a detailed tutorial on how to use this. Our first automation in here is Butler. So this will automate repetitive tasks. So for us to be able to go ahead and use this, you should be able to see an automation feature here onto the upper part of Trello. So this icon or this lightning icon is the automation feature. So you'll just have to click onto that and you should be able to set up rules, buttons, email reports, and send feedbacks. So these things in here are actually powered by Butler. So once you set up anything in here, so here are some of the example. So like when you enter a card name containing a date and set due date on the specific date, or when a card is added to a specific list, like to do, then add member this one to that specific card. So to go ahead and create your own, simply click on create automation here and you should be able to select a trigger, select action, review and save. So we'll do a simple one, card move. So when a card is added to a list, so let's add a list name in here like ideas. Let's click onto add in here. So let's add a trigger. So let's just have this on archive the card. Click on plus and then review it and then save. Now, once you have added that, make sure that that one is enabled in here. So let's scroll down. So this one is enabled already. Let's go back to the board and let's add in a card here on ideas. So let's refresh it first. So just make sure to refresh first your Trello so that it should go ahead and add in the automation that we've added. So this is the ideas board. So we have a card in here. Let's add it here on ideas. And right after that, if you click onto that specific card, it is now archived. So that is the Butler automation. Right after we have is the calendar power up. So this will go ahead and visualize due dates and deadlines in a calendar view. So we're going to select on power ups in here. So this icon is the power ups icon in here. And then onto its search bar, we're going to go ahead and search for calendar. So click on add power ups. This is the search bar that I'm talking about. We're going to go ahead and type in calendar in here. And this is the calendar power up. So as you can see, this will bring perspective to due dates with the calendar power up for Trello. So this is how it should go ahead and look like. So your Trello board in there should go ahead and have another view which looks like this, a calendar view. So you could view this by days or weekly or monthly. So this is now how it should look like, making it easier for you to go ahead and organize your task. So if you enable this, so this will just go ahead and allow you to drag and drop the cards to adjust deadlines directly onto the calendar. So this one is added already onto my end, but if it is not onto your end, it should show in here that you could add this. So there is an add button in here. Just simply add that, and to go ahead and use this, should be able to see that one under customize view. So we're currently onto board and there is a calendar option already in here. So you need to upgrade to or upgrade our workspace to premium to use that power up. Next up, we have is card repeater. So the purpose for this is to automate recurring tasks. So the same thing, we're gonna head on to the power up icon in here, click on add power up, and we're gonna search for card repeater onto the search bar. So type in card repeater in there. So you should be able to see it here. So since it is showing settings in here, that one is already added onto our power ups. So this will go ahead and automate the creation of Trello cards for repeated tasks, giving you one less thing to think about. So as you can see, this is how it should look like. So if you open a specific card, you should be able to see that under power ups. And if you click on repeat card, it should ask you to repeat it bi-weekly or as per your option and the dates for that. So this is how it looks like. So we have weekly, monthly, and yearly, and the specific date and time for that. So let's close this one out since we have added that already. And let's open a card. For example, this card. So you should be able to see that one here under power ups. So we have repeat cards in here. click onto that, and this card would be repeated weekly. So you could choose to have this monthly, and on the first of the month, specific time, you could change this, and every month. So you could change this every 2 months or as per your liking. So once you're done with this, you'll just have to go ahead and save the changes. So simply click on to save for that, and that is just how you could use the repeat or card repeater power up. Next up, we have is Google Drive Power Up. The purpose for this is to attach files from Google Drive directly to Trello cards. So if you want to go ahead and add in specific files in here or different links, so it is easy to access them via Google Drive. So as you can see, you should be able to see the same thing here under Power Up. So I've added that specific Power Up already in here, which is Google Drive. But if you haven't onto your end, the same thing, just head on to this icon, which is the Power Up, add a Power Up, and then onto the search bar, we're gonna go ahead and type in for Google Drive. So you should be able to see that one in here. If you're not seeing that, there are some times that it is not showing in here since that one is automatically added to the cards already. So there's no option to install that if it is added already automatically here on your power up. So we have Google Drive in here. Simply click onto that and it should go ahead and give you an option to create and attach a file and attach a folder from your Google Drive. Next up, we have a Slack power up. So if you're familiar with Slack, so that communication platform, you could go ahead and integrate that to Trello as well for instant notification and updates. For example, if there are updates onto a specific task or card in here, you could go ahead and integrate that to Slack so that you should be able to receive a notification onto your Slack automatically onto updates here on Trello. So as you can see, we have that one under power ups as well. So if you click on Slack in here, so here are some of the things that you could do: send to a channel, send via direct message, attach a conversation, remind about the card, remind someone about the card, or remind about the channel. So those are just the things that you could do using Slack Power Up. So if it is your first time to add in Slack, and the same thing with Google Drive, the first thing that you need to do if you click onto that in here is it will give you an option to go ahead and link your workspace or log in onto your account. So it will ask you to authorize onto linking the Slack or Google Drive onto your Trello. So to add this, if you're not seeing that under Power Ups, the same thing, here onto this icon and add a Power Up and then search for Slack. So as you can see, we have Slack in here. Just go ahead and add that if you see an add button in here. And this is how it should look like. So we've seen this already earlier. And that is just how you could go ahead and use or integrate Slack Power Up onto your Trello. Next up, we have is time tracking power up by every hour. So this will track time spent on task. So to add that, click on add power ups in here and onto the search bar, we're gonna search for that. So if you search for time tracking in here, there are a lot of options to choose from. So feel free to choose on which one is your bet for this. So for example, I have this time tracking power up by every hour. So let's add that one here. And time tracking power up by every hour is not developed or maintained by Trello and is not responsible for its operation or security. Just simply add on to that right after reading its terms. And then this is how it should look like. So once you have completely installed that, so here onto their description, there is also an installation guide, and this is how you could go ahead and use this. So in the card details, you can track time using a timer or log time manually for any date. Board admins can report and manage time on behalf of other members. So this is how it should look like. So you have the time tracking already added in here. You could add a time and start a timer for that. So let's try this one out. Let's head on to a specific card in here. And as you can see, a time tracking has been added. So I only have one person onto this specific workspace or board. So you could go ahead and add time for that, or you could set a timer for them. So if you click on add time, we could choose a member and the time in here, the date, and the comment and save. And that is how easy you could go ahead and use the time tracking power up here on Trello. Next up, we have is custom field. So the custom fields power up is just like an extension or an extender to add an extra information to cards such as priority levels or budget. So to add them, just go ahead here under power ups and click on add power ups. So the same thing, we're gonna search in here, custom fields. So there are a lot of options available for this one as well. So you could go ahead and choose which one you go ahead and use. So I have this one already added in here. We could try to use this one as well, like easy fields. And this is how it should look like. So it will go ahead and let you add in a lot more. Like for example, this one, placeholder like ratings and many more. So let's try to check onto the one that I've added already, which is the custom field. So we have the one under here. So you could edit power up settings once you have added that. So this one actually requires you to click onto that and then add a source. So you'll just have to type that and fill in the details. So we have custom fields, add in a field name in here. So what type of field is that? Like multiple choice or single choice? And then there are a lot of options to choose from. So this one is under a code option. So you could code that one out. And that is just how you could go ahead and use custom fields. Next up, we have is advanced checklist. So this will enhance checklist with due dates and assignees. So so usually this one is embedded already here on Trello. You'll just have to go ahead and open a card here, and then you should be able to see checklist here. So that is how you could create a checklist. You can name that. So add in the title, and then you could also copy items from any list or board. So click on add there. Right after, you could add in some things onto your checklist. So let's add that like that. So right after, you could also track the progress for that. There is a progress bar in here. You'll just have to go ahead and add a check mark in here once you have completed a task, and it should show here onto the progress bar. You could also assign individual items to team members and set due dates for this. Next up, we have email to board power up. So this will turn emails into Trello cards. To use this power up, just simply go ahead onto the power up section, and then we're gonna search this onto the search bar to add this. So let's go ahead and type in here email to board. So we have that one here. So as you can see, we have configure for that. So what is email to board? Every single Trello board has a unique email address that will allow you to create a new Trello card by sending or forwarding that to the address. So this is how you should set that one up. So odd cards via email. So you should be able to receive an email for that. And then you should be able to set up as well onto which list or position you should add that card. So you could configure that one in here. And as you can see, since I've added that, if you haven't added this onto your end, you should be able to see add before configuring that. And I have the email address already in here. I'll just have to copy that and your email cards will appear onto this one. So you have test list to do, just choose which one, like ideas, and then let's put that to top. So anytime that there is an email onto this address, it should automatically appear onto this list. So just feel free to go ahead and copy your email here. So you could also choose to reset that email address if you don't like that one, and you could also have it emailed to yourself. And that is email to board power up. Lastly, we have GitHub power up. So from the name itself, it is GitHub. So you'll just have to connect GitHub onto your Trello so that you could connect easily the issues and pull requests to Trello cards. So to add that, simply go to this power up icon in here, click on add power up, and search for GitHub. So we have this one in here, the GitHub, click on add in here, and just go ahead and read through that and click on add again. So as you can see, this is how it should look like. So you could go ahead and sync GitHub issues and pull requests as Trello cards to keep everything in sync. So this is how it should look like. So we have board sync in here. So this one is powered by Unito. And if you close this one out, you should be able to see that one here, upper part of the power-ups in here. So you'll just have to make sure to link your GitHub account and repositories to attach pull requests or issues that is relevant to your Trello cards for better tracking, just like this. And those are just the top 10 best automation and power ups that are offered on Trello to boost your Trello. By leveraging these things, you can save time, improve efficiency, and streamline workflows. So just try experimenting with these features to see what works best for you for your specific needs. And if you think that this has been helpful to you, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you on to our next video.